have mangoes and durian and jackfruit all growing in this area here.
Girls, you see? These are mango and durian trees.
If I take you around the side, you get a better view.
How did you find this place?
I was traveling with my family, and the last 2 years we were traveling full time, and we came through Bali, and the children came here and they loved it, and as parents we kind of saw something different happening here, and as a teacher that makes me sort of intrigued and wanted to see how I could join in and make a difference.
And the location for the school, so is it located here like this for a long time already?
It's about 12 years now.
12 years, oh, okay.
It started off just with 2 children. The owner wanted to find an alternative way for his children to learn, and started off small, and then over the years it's just grown, and the word spreads through the sort of community and the area. Yeah, you can see some of the big fruits up in the tree up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, really? That is a durian, right?
Yeah.
Do you eat them when the fruit?
Yeah, so I'll take you down to our garden shortly, but the fruit that comes here, we're a vegan school, so...
Oh, so you don't have meat here?
No, we don't have meat, we just use all the plants that we grow here or find locally.
Is it okay if children they eat meat at home?
It's okay, it's their choice. We're kind of educating them in the impact that has, and slowly we hope that they'll take this message and take it forward as they grow up.
Because it's kind of, I think that this school, of course, maybe not for every parent, like in a way that you tell about that.
Yeah.
So it's like when you talk with parents, do you understand whether they fit here or not? Do you say no to someone?
We don't say no, but we make sure it's clear who we are, what our priorities are and our values are. And yeah, we are not for everybody, and we are unique, and we like it that way. So we have lots of conversations with parents before they join, have an information pack, and they'll come for a tour like this. I mean, I've worked in international schools sort of around the world, in different sort of international schools, different curriculums. And while all schools try and focus on holistic-based learnings, the heart, the body, the mind, the whole works, in practice, a lot of the focus ends up on the subject knowledge because of curriculum pressures and assessments. So we get to sort of design our own process, which means that from the start of our planning, we start with those values, we start with neo-humanist based activities, and as teachers and adults around the school, our job is to model that and to create an atmosphere where the children are really involved and they can take those values and not just do them at school, but take them into their families or into their wider communities, and hopefully eventually into the world to help. Do you
have some methodic, some philosophy or some book that you rely on?
Yeah, there's a whole neo-humanist sort of philosophy, and there's lots of information out there on how that is. There's a few schools around the world, not many to be honest. We're the only one in Bali. But there's a school in Australia and America that we connect with and do sort of professional development and courses. So there's a big sort of movement there, but it's still an alternative system. And as an alternative school, we're kind of figuring it out and taking these philosophies and trying to bring them to the children in a fun, engaging way that, eventually our mission is to create these, humans that are going to make a good positive difference in the world.
That sounds cool.
We think that by giving them the skills, like a skills focus to do that, rather than a focus on knowledge, then we're going to be enabling them to go off and really make a difference.
How do you actually implement these philosophy ideas? Like you say that you collect everything around it. Like you have a separate hour or special hour where you tell about that? Or
not really. I mean, we have some activities which are focused on that, but our cross-curricular type activities that we do at school try to blend that into a daily activity. So just for an example, I'm a teacher of the year 3 class here as well. So our day normally starts with a yoga, meditation.
Oh, cool. Even meditation for kids.
Yeah.
How do they do with the meditation?
It builds up from different levels. So our year 1s, it's 2 minutes sitting still, thinking of something happy. And our year 6s or upper years do sort of longer sort of meditation. They go to visit different places and people around Bali to learn from that as well.
Cool. I would love to have meditation in school.
It's good. It's a great way to start your day because it really gets you sort of focused and purposeful. And they're kids, so sitting still is the challenge to start with. But they're learning this from an early age, and they're slowly understanding that there's value in looking after themselves, their body, their mind, and if they're in a good place, then they can take that into their learning and into their day, and it does have an impact. So our day usually starts with a yoga or meditation, followed by some like team games to get people together. During those times, we often have a focus, something we're going to sort of talk about, maybe some affirmations on growth mindset or kindness or respect or a value that we feel we can just remind everybody with. And then we'll have, after that, we have a few snack times and play times through the day. Our other lessons might include like a skills-based maths lesson, for example, where we're just focusing on some skills that will be useful in our projects that we're working on. So, for example, this week my class were making kites. Kites, like
kites.
Flying kites.
I was like cakes. Okay, kites.
Oh, we do cakes as well. That's what they're doing now, making cookies over there in the kitchen. But we're making kites. So the maths was about 2D shapes and measurement and geometry. And then we can use that when we're making our projects. So we have these little taught sessions where we're working on certain skills. But then each week we have like a cross-curricular project. So, for example, the kites one, that will involve looking at the Bali seasons. When's the windy season, the rainy season, the sunny season. That'll involve sort of forces, the pushing and pulling of wind, so we're doing science in there. We'll look at the local culture of kites, which is a huge thing here as well. So that's all our social studies and connection to like the where we are, our location. So we plan these activities to bring in all these different elements. And part of that, like I said, we are using sustainable materials. So we bring in those elements like that for things like kindness and respect, teamwork, collaboration, creative thinking. Again, as a teacher, you're trying to find these little moments to teach.
So this upper year class?
Yeah, they're currently in Nusa Lembongan on a camping trip, doing some marine conservation and mangrove work. They go on sort of 3-day bike trips and camping and go and visit orphanages and do volunteer work as part of their
What kind of volunteer work do they do?
So we call it selfless service, so it can be cooking, gardening, reading with the children, helping develop the land and the buildings.
How many teachers do you have?
At the moment we have a teacher for each year group, so from kindergarten, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, and then a couple in upper years. Each class is sort of 5 to 10 students at the moment.
Okay, so it's quite cozy and small community here.
And about half our students are full-time, they're here all year, and the other half are world school or travelling families or homeschool families. So we're one of the few schools that welcomes people in for sort of 2 to 6 weeks at a time. Children arriving at different times in the year, class numbers sort of go up and down, and Bali's quite a transient place.
You find with that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a challenge, but it's also nice for students. They get to meet new people from different countries, so we get to learn about other people and they bring new things. Yeah, it's sad when they leave and we have to say goodbyes.